As you can imagine, technique is everything.
nhliberty.org.
What the federal law is. Now you got 2 minutes to shut off or I'm going to arrest you.
More thoughts on Keene craziness.
Well, can you answer some questions?
Federal law. I'm not going to tell you again.
Well, show me the federal law.
Not all of which comes from activists, by the way.
Oh. Can you show me?
I said...
Can you show me where it is on the
You're
law?
under arrest.
No, sir.
Okay.
I just want to see where the law is.
You're under arrest.
No. No. I have work today.
Well,
This is...
you ain't going to make it. You got your...
What? No.
Put
Wait.
it on the counter. Now.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's just be friends here.
Yeah, the fact that I'm even talking about them, I guess, means that they're succeeding in firing on one cylinder, the cylinder of publicity. Seems like they're always doing something more interesting than you. Than me.
So I'm just biking.
By now you've probably seen the various camera angles of Derrick Horton, a.k.a. Derrick J. This is him trying to run away from a cop for the second time. But if he fights the law and the law wins, at least it's interesting. Anyway, I could talk about this hot topic of discussion all day. Not Derrick's arrest, but the topic of whether free Keeners are doing more harm than good. I've already done a video about that subject, but I ran out of time because I had so many different thoughts. But one thing I didn't run out of was video, and that's because the Keene folks are doing a good job of shooting a lot of it. I'm not positive that I'm right when I say that they're doing more good than harm, but here are the reasons why I think they're doing more good than harm. Bear in mind, let me preface this by saying I don't really even like some of the Keene activists. I don't like being in the CAC, for instance. I've been in there a couple times. It's like wall-to-wall people. I can't plug anything in. I'm rebuked for doing interviews. It's not my vision of liberty in New Hampshire. The CAC, by the way, is the Keene Activity Center, or Activist Center, or something like that.
How about you, Tebow? You got a few questions? Oh, you're not so tough when the camera's out today, are you?
I find a lot of this activism, to be annoying.
Good morning, and happy holiday.
And ill-conceived and poorly planned. Here they are raiding a school. Raiding is an excessive term. I should probably say they're there to hand out literature, but it comes off looking like a raid. What an annoying bunch. But, to quote Frederick Douglass, the abolitionist hero, he says, quote, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess to favor freedom, yet deprecate agitation, are men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want rain without thunder and lightning. They want the ocean without the awful roar of its many waters. This struggle may be a moral one, or it may be a physical one, or it may be both moral and physical, but it must be a struggle." Unquote. That may be a little cliche, but I would have thought this quote would come up a lot more often in this struggle that we wage than it does. Most of the people who seem to criticize free Keene activists seems like a little bit more politically oriented. They want to do stuff at the State House and get everybody to like them and pass their bills. Those folks tend to err on the opposite side. Instead of making the activism too interesting, they make it boring, which is, I think, even worse. And, of course, a lot of the bills that are getting passed, supposedly by liberty lovers, contain stuff in them that's not pro-liberty. So there's plenty of blame to go around for all kinds of different stuffs. But I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. The deeper we get into this sort of unpopular activism, the more I notice the police treating me better. And I don't know if it's because they've seen me do something that's stopping them from being rude like they kind of used to be with me. Or maybe it's because they're seeing all this activism that they can't stand, and it makes my activism look tolerable to them. Like, it's sort of, in fact, it's almost too much of a good thing. The police have become, most of them seem to have become so nice to me that I don't even feel good running the video of my interactions with them. I usually will record if they run up or if they walk up to me, but there's just nothing controversial or rude or bad for me to upload, and there's no real confrontation. I mean, I could upload the video of the police being nice, and sometimes I do that, but I don't know. I do see the camera as a defensive tool, and I tend not to raise it and aim it in a cop's face unless they're doing something to me, you know?
It's my happy duty to report to you that this edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance. You cannot do this at the State House without hitting one of these guys. They're all over the place, fighting for your freedom, but they need your help. Please join them at nhliberty.org. Oh, and make that us. Join us, because I'm a member.
nhliberty.org.
you.